Welcome to Moral of the Story by Mark Mbogwa. Why has God created the flies and the spiders? A young prince often said to himself, "Such insects are of no use to man, and had I the power, I would cause them to disappear from the earth." One day, during a war, this prince was obliged to flee before the enemy. At night, being very much fatigued, he lay down under a tree in the middle of a forest and soon fell fast asleep. He was discovered by one of the enemy's soldiers, who glided softly up to him, sword in hand, intending to kill him. At this moment, a fly suddenly alighted on the cheek of the prince and stung him so sharply that he awoke. He started up, drew his sword, and fought with the soldier, and at last escaped. Then the prince went and hid himself in a cave in the same forest. During the night, a spider spun her thread across the entrance. Two soldiers who were in search of the fugitive prince came so near the cave that he could hear their conversation. "Look," said one, "no doubt he's hidden here." "No," replied the other. "He could not have entered without tearing down that spider's web." As soon as they had gone, the prince cried out with emotion, raising his hands to heaven, "Oh my God, what gratitude do I owe you! You saved my life yesterday by means of a fly, and today you have preserved me by means of a spider. Truly, there are use and purpose in all the works of your creation." What's the moral of the story? That fly or the spider did not know they were saving a prince who would be a future king, his kingship, legacy, all saved by these two insects. Which leads me to ask you one question. How many of your humble beginnings have you underestimated? Those small, consistent steps that could be private before they're public. Those steps that may lead you sometimes to cry privately because no one puts value on your ethics. No one puts value on your hard work. That grind that you do have. And because of the power of seasons, one day, what you've been doing consistently in privacy has now the platform of publicity. Stay consistent, whether or not people put value to it. Many may underestimate your humble beginnings. Do not let it be you. And lastly, help comes in unique packaging. For the prince, it was that fly and that spider, which appears as God's creation. How about you? Have you identified your help or steps to that place of strength, of security? Think through this. It's Mark Mbogwa.